Okay, great. It is recorded now. So I was saying that we have just a small recap. Small recap. In this event handler, we in here we generated two sessions. Session number one, we given it user defined name. I given the name username, no space for the label of the name for these for the text box of the name, which is the text box one, and a message for the message box. Two sessions. Then in this third page we created, I'm gonna give for the label of the name here. In my case, the label name is label 5. I'm gonna give it the session of the name, and for the label of the number 6 here in this page, contact us or contact, I'm gonna give it the session of the let's say the media the message. So in my case here, the name of the label 6 here is label 6 here. Yes, so whatever. Here to string actually to avoid is saying as string object dot to string. So it has to be to string. There is an issue. I'm gonna check what's the error still. Too many characters in character field. It has to be double quotation. Okay, great. Any other errors? No, it is very fine. Now it works very fine. You saw the errors I passed through. First of all, I had to change it to string to say that I'm going to choose the value of this session, not the session name, to string. Then after, it has to be in between two double quotations. This is the two double quotations. It's not single. So it is very fine now. I'm going to do the same thing for the message itself. So the label 6, now the second one, but it's text. Yes, equal what? Equal the second session. What is the name of the session? The name of the session is message. So this is the one. You can copy paste, but even though because I know, so I'm gonna type it. Dot what? Dot to string. Yes, it's a function. Okay, semicolon enter. Any errors? No. Any errors? No. Save. Save. Now let's test. Test which page? This one or this one? Which test? Which one? I'm going to test this one. Any message here? To our and let's say SP21 quick exclamation mark. Okay. Display. It has happened. I'm going to change the color blue. Yeah. Come on. It happened. It happened. Okay. Very good. But it did not move me to the next page. I'm still here in the text edition page. I have to move to the next page. We see the contact. When I click this button, I have to move to this page here, to here, where the name and the label is. So, right after this session, those sessions, I'm gonna make a movement, response, but redirect. I'm gonna redirect to where? In between double parentheses, double quotations. I'm gonna write the name of the page. Here it is, the name. This one. This is the name I needed. This is the name. I need this contact.aspx. The same name I write. Same spelling, capital, small, small. ASPX. I close. Semicolon. Yes, that's it. Finished. That's it. The name here I have to respect the spelling, the same spelling. So save. And let's test. Oman 2021, and the message I'm gonna type: welcome to our what? University of Nizwa. Let's say SP21 exclamation mark. Come on. Exclamation mark, yes. Okay, it had moved me immediately. It did not give me the chance to see the effect of the same page. Immediately it moved me here. Contact C. And what is the label 5? It is Oman 2021, and this is the label 6. It means it worked very fine. In the next page, it worked very fine. If I come back, I'm going to type here Murad, and here I'm going to type spring 2021. Okay, spring, not sprung. Type for spring. Okay. Here Murad, and here spring 2021. It works very fine. So very good, very good. So let's continue. Yes. So instead of putting the redirect here, because we have 3 pages here. We have the home, we have the contact us. So home, and we have the contact. We are going to create a menu. We're going to create a menu, and we're going to insert it to all. So I'm going to start with here with this interface here, and here I'm going to generate a menu. I'm going to put the first hyperlink. This hyperlink here, I'm going to center everything. I'm going to do the center for all. Good. Hyperlink number 1. The name is, I'm going to say home, and navigate URL. Navigate URL. I'm going to search for navigate URL. Navigate URL. This is it. It opens the home page. The home to open the home. Here it is. Great. Yes. Space. I'm going to insert the second hyperlink. I'm going to give it the name of the second page, which is the contact. Where it is, this one. Yes, text. I'm going to change it to contact. Great. And the navigate URL to open contact. Contact opens contact. Here it is. 3 dots from here. Contact. This is it. Great. Now the third and last. What page is still? Text edition. I'm going to say here actually text edition. Yes. I'm going to say next hyperlink first. Hyperlink. Here it is. Text. I'm going to change it to text edition. Edition. Spelling mistake. Typo. Okay, text edition and navigation URL. Here it is. I'm going to change it to, I'm going to let it open the text edition. Here is the one. Okay, finish. Save all. Save all. Okay. I'm going to test this page now. View on browser. Welcome. And home. I'm still in home. Contact. I'm in contact, but with an error. What is the error? Not set to an instance. Not set to an instance. Remember this error. Remember this error. The session is not initialized yet. So I come back. Text edition. We move to text edition. So it works very fine. The menu works very fine. The error we are getting here in this contact here, see what happens. See, now when I come back to home, I click contact. The error is there. I come back to home, click text edition, no error. Here I'm going to type any name. I'm going to say UON. I'm going to initialize this. Happened. I'm inside the contact. No error. I come back home. I click contact. No error now. Click contact. No error. When will error? It disappeared. Why? Because we initialized the 2 sessions here. So the menu works very fine in home. I'm going to copy paste it in all the other pages without. I'm not going to recreate them. There is no غلط. There is no غلط. It was that when I tested. See, I'm going to test again. I want to test again. Contact. Error. What is the error? It is saying not set to an instance. You read those words here. Not set to an instance. What is it? The session. It is not set to an instance. What does it mean? It means the session is empty. Empty. It does not have any value. It's not an error, but it is not initialized. So I have to initialize it. When I come back, click contact again. Error still. I click to text edition. Nothing. There is no error. I come back. I click home. Nothing. Still I'm in home. Nothing happens. Contact. The same error. I come back now. I'm going to initialize those sessions. How to? I go to there where they get initialized. In text edition. How to initialize them? I type any name here and I type any message here. Message to test. Okay. Display. They are here and I am inside the contact. No error at all. I come back to home. I click contact now. No error at all. Here they are. I have no error. I'm in contact. I come back. Contact again. No error. It works very fine. Contact. No error. It works very fine. Why? Because it was saying that they are not initialized. It's not an error. They are not initialized. So Now they are initialized. No, they work very fine. Is it clear?
Yes.
Great. I'm going to copy this menu now. I'm not going to create it again. I'm going to just copy paste. See, I'm going to copy the full block here. I'm going to copy. I go to text edition here. On top, I'm going to put it on top here. I'm going to put it on top here. That's the place here. Let it be here. I'm going to put it. I'm going to centralize also everything. Format, justify, center. Great. And all I'm going to save all. And also I'm going to put it in contacts. Also on top. Also I'm going to put it on top. I'm going to put it here. Also I'm gonna no, okay. Don't want it to be like this. I'm gonna put it here on top. I'm gonna delete this thing here. And later on I'm gonna whatever, leave it like that. You actually have to struggle the formatting. It's okay. I'm gonna save all. Now I'm gonna test any page now. I'm gonna test any page. I'm gonna test from here. I have an issue here. Text edition, I have an issue. Okay, what's the error? Already being used by a control form one means actually we have declared the thing two times. I'm gonna fix it now. So I'm gonna open the split, search for the form. This is a form that closes. And here we have form one. I'm gonna use different name for this one. I'm gonna use here, say form two. That's it. Change it the name. Let me test again. Still form 2, he said that the ID form 2 is already used by another control. Okay, I'm going to delete the form completely. Split. Form 2 already, I have it here. You do not need this form here. Yes. Are you seeing the errors I'm fixing? So you do the same thing if you get the error. It's not mandatory, you'll not get the error, but if you get them, so you fix them the same way. I have another issue here. Can only have one server-side form. Only one server-side form. Okay, only one, he said. Only one. Okay. I'm going to delete the second form also. No. I'm going to split. Go top. I'm going to delete the form completely. And I delete the closing tag also. Great. Save. Design. Test. Yes, it works very fine. Here it is. Good. So I'm gonna go home. Yes, I'm in home. I'm gonna contact. I have empty session. Come back. With text edition, it works very fine. Go home again. Yes. Text edition, go to contact. I have a problem in the session. Okay, come back now. I go to text edition. I am in text edition. I'm gonna initialize the name. The name here, it is initialized. I'm gonna underline it and write it in green. I'm gonna say the message here. Welcome to our, let's say, let's say SP21 display. It has moved me to contact, and there is text, there is no error. Go home, go contact, go text edition, come back contact, go home. All is very fine now. All is very fine. Any questions, please?
No question, Mister.
Great. I'm gonna generate because actually we have already the home. The home is not only to have the menu, but we have to control it from here. This has to be actually the first interface. From here, we're going to generate a username that would actually be filled everywhere for this one. Enter your name. We're not gonna enter the name. We're going to initialize it from the home page. What does it mean? And this home page, I'm gonna insert text box somewhere. No, not here, not here, not here. Let it be here a little bit down. I'm gonna insert it here. Gain space a little bit. Okay, here it is. And just right after, I'm gonna insert a button. Okay, I'm gonna maximize it. The text would be login, login, okay. And this text box will validate that. So whatever we're going to type here, we're going to initialize the username, or let's say the main name, username, whatever. So the name here is text box of this text box one, sorry, and is the event handler. So we are going to activate a session that has the value of this text box once we click this button. Let's do. So double click on this button, 2 clicks, double clicks, and I'm gonna initialize the session, give it the name username, let's say session, square parenthesis, double quotation, I'm gonna say USR, user. USR is enough. Dot text, session is that's enough. Equal text box one dot text here. That's great. So semicolon, full stop. Done. We're done. Then, not only that. Yes, when we click this button, also we will move immediately to the text edition page. We will initialize the session with the value of this text box, and also immediately we will move to the page of text edition. So response.redirect to what? To here, to this text edition. New line, response dot redirect, here it is, in between simple parentheses, simple quotation, 2 double quotation, not simple quotation, the name of the page, which is text edition.aspx, close the quotation, close the parenthesis, and semicolon. We are done. Let me save. Okay, let's test now. Home, where it is? Here it is. Let me test now. View in browser. I'm gonna type here Murad. Login. Yes, moved to edition, and the session, it has to be actually initialized. But where it is, not clear. Here we are going to initialize this text box with the value of the label from the username. Let's do that. We are going to initialize here the value here from whatever we typed here. What we typed here, we are going to initialize this text box with it. Let's do that. So here we initialized the session, and the name is session USR. Let me copy it, and let me go there to text edition. Here, in any empty place, not here, in any empty place now, in any empty place, double click. Not here, here, yes, good. See the event here, see the mouse where it is. It is in the load, here. I'm gonna say, what is the name of the text box? In my case, text box one. Okay, text box one dot text equals what? Session USR. Session USR. Okay, toString usually. It's a method semicolon. That's it. Done. I'm finished. I'm done. I've finished. Sorry. Here it is. Let me test again. Home, I'll go to home, and I want to test again. View in browser. I'm gonna type anything. Murad. I type Murad here. Log in. Here is Murad. It is written there. Here is Murad. It is written there. Very fine. Very easy. Now, if I press, if I'm gonna apply my font, my settings, Murad, but it's not shown. It has moved me to this page. The Murad has came here. Very good. Very good. And very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Here it is. Again. So this way, actually, we are able to control the session in a very fluent way. Let me come back to the question. Just give me a second to check the question again. The question paper. Okay, great, great. So yeah, it is actually the authentication and the session. Only just we are going to go for the authentication, the second part. Now it's just it is to check the username is correct or not. Only that. So let me come back. Okay, great. I'm going to close this one. Now the username we type it here. It is not to write any username, but we are going to make an authentication process. So we are going to test if the username is correct or not. So we need only an admin to access, login. He will not log in immediately. He has to check the username. How to? So in the same text box, sorry, in the same button here, the event handler, this session will work, but this response redirect will not work unless unless we are passing a test. So here, if I'm gonna check this session, actually, if this text box actually or that session or whatever is equal to a certain value. So here, if text box dot text is equal, for example, to say, let's say admin. Okay, great. So it will do what? Here, I'm going to start here. I'm going to bring this redirect here inside. Right? And also, this session I'm going to bring it here. Yes, both of them, they are inside the block of the if. It won't happen unless the text box is admin. I wrote admin. Let me test. I'm going to save first, save, then I come back to home, and let's test. View in browser. I'm going to type Murad, the same, login. Nothing happens. I'm still here in the home page. Nothing happens. I'm going to type Oman. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Still in the same page, home. I'm going to type Spring 2021. Nothing happens. It loads, but it stops there, the same page. I'm going to now write admin. Admin. Again, it moved. In text edition, it moved, and here is admin written here. So very fine. I'm pretty sure that this this session it works very fine. Now since let me close that first. Yeah. Since it did not move unless I wrote this admin like it is, so it's very fine. I'm gonna add a password field now, not only username. I'm gonna add a password field. So I come back to the design view of the home here. I'm gonna next to this text box or down of this text box, I'm gonna add new text box for the password. Text box. Here in front, I'm gonna say of the text box one, I'm gonna insert a label. And in front of the second text box, I'm gonna insert a second label. Good. Label one would be change the text to username. Label two, I want to change the text to password. Great. Username and password. Okay, what is the name of this text box? For the password is text box 2. Let's do that and let's check the password also. Here, I'm gonna, inside of this if, I'm gonna create a second if, which is checking the password if text box 2 dot text equals, let's say 2 equals, I'm using 2 equals. I'm gonna say, for example, Oman 2021. Okay, I'm gonna start here, close here. So I'm gonna move those two. Here they are. See where I put them. Here is the second if. The password is Oman in small 2021. The user is in small also admin. I'm gonna save all. I'm gonna save all and test now. I'm gonna save all and test. Let's do. View in browser. Okay, I'm gonna type the admin here, the username. The password I'm gonna type Oman only without 2021. It does not go. It does not go. It does not go. 2021. Oman 2021. Like the password, like we wrote it. Yes, it moved. It works very fine now. It works very fine. So great. What I need you to do, I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna actually ask you to do something different, because once I move to the home, what is the username? What is the username? I have you to. I want you to add the username to appear like we did for the contact here. Actually, I initialize the text here. I initialize. When I go to contact, I find it. When I go to contact, I find it here. The same way, when we go to home, we have to find the username written here. Means you have to add the label to show the username in the home. You do it. I'm gonna stop the record and send you the video, and you do it like that. You finish what I did, and you add the username to appear in the home page. Now, actually, if I do it myself, here for the admin, here it's Oman 21. Login. Here we have admin. No, the message here, whatever. Welcome. Let's say UON SP21. Great. So I'm gonna display. Here it is. Here it is. If I go to contact, sorry, I'm in contact only. If I go to text box, come back to contact, I find it still. If I go to home, come back to contact, I find it still. It's available. The same way, we have to find it in home, available again. Whenever we go to home, we have to find the username available. It has not to disappear. You have to generate a label, and you initialize with the value of the session. And once you initialize, it has to give this value. It has to get this value. Whenever you come back, actually, you find it. I'm going to stop the recording and give it to you. Please just be there. I'm going to take the attendance later on. No, I'm going to come back to you. Just you take the video and you share your screen.